But like his sort of first run up until like an event, like up to Blackest Night, from like when he starts at Rebirth to Blackest Night, it's like one story. It's really, really compelling, really good stuff. They did a couple of stuff afterwards, but it's not nearly as good. Like that you can read like as a fan.
Yeah,
but this one,
I think Blackest Night's the only thing I've read from Green Lantern.
that was a fun event. Reading the building up to that was, I think, much cooler. Like being on that, like discovering the other emotional cores, like the Red Lanterns and the Orange Lanterns.
I think the Black Lantern is that the thing?
Yeah, the Black Lantern is the thing that shows them in Blackest Night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it basically makes zombies of the DC characters.
That shit scared the hell out of me, man.
Yeah. It was terrifying because like I think you're talking about where like Firestorm's girlfriend gets turned into salt by like resurrected evil Firestorm, and like Jesus Christ.
I think like how did that happen again? He's trying to not think of anything, and then he thought of the formulation for salt.
No, because what happened?
How it happened.
What basically happened was that the evil Firestorm, which is the old Firestorm, cornered them somehow, separated them. I don't remember how, and then I think he used him to, because like it was Ronnie Raymond. Ronnie is the dumb guy, so he never knew the formula. So he used that Firestorm, I think, to draw the formula and turn his girlfriend into salt right in front of him, which is just like, God damn.
That's cold, man.
Yeah. But if you like that, I encourage you to read. It's called Sinister Core War. It happens before Blackest Night.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
But it's like it's fucking Star Wars, but with DC characters, with Green Lanterns. It's pretty cool. Some stuff there in there might be a little like, wait, what is this? It literally calls back to stories from like the mid '80s. But I think I read those for the first time. Like that was my first introduction to like that stuff, and I think I did pretty okay. They do a pretty good job of explaining like who these characters are that you've never heard of before. Like in captions, like, oh, okay, that's all you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
But those are pretty good. But yeah, this last run, which is called Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, which is 50 issues, like I feel like that is like here's these 50 issues, or I think it's like 5 trades worth, maybe more, probably more than 5, and like here, read these and you're gonna get some compelling shit.
You recording your audio?
Oh no, I was waiting for Justin to show up. Is he showing up? All right, my fan's on gonna be the first part of it because I'm not turning it on. I'm not turning my fan off until we start.
That's fine. You should watch All In.
I should, right? I should. If anything, I should just watch the Stephen Amell match.
That match was really good.
Was it good because Stephen Amell was good, or was it good because
it was a good match?
Okay.
Like it was I think it was like maybe the second match of the evening, so like it's like really? A good like, you know, opener type of thing.
Okay. That would make sense.
Should I just spoil the hell out of it? Or?
I've seen it. Like I know the results. I know Cody is the new NWA World Champion. I know Jericho came in undisguised and like, I'll see you on my cruise, brah. Which I thought was great.
Yeah, the Arrow match, or what was it called? The Stephen Amell match. He got Arrow chants throughout the match. Damn. And then he took a bump from the top of the turnbuckle to a table onto the floor. I
have to wonder, like, how the fuck did the studio exec sign off on this? Because he could have been hurt bad.
Yeah.
And that could have been bad for the show.
And then the crowd started chanting "Broken Arrow," and it was amazing.
Oh my god!
Like,
did he look good though? He looked good.
Yeah, he looked like honestly, I think he could do wrestling full time if he wanted to.
I don't think he wants to. I think wrestling's a grind, man. That shit wears your body down.
He's probably making more money doing acting and not hurting himself.
Probably. But it's nice to know he was able to get. He looks like, you know, I like, you know, obviously he's gonna be fit, but like, I only saw the coast to coast moment, which is like that looked pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I all I want now is just to have Stephen Amell become the Arrow and just like go into wrestling as the Arrow?
Not while that shows. Maybe when whenever Arrow gets canceled, he knows I have a career now, or at least maybe not a WWE career, but like hey, he'll get booked on, a couple of indie shows.
Yeah, like ROH or something.
Yeah, and you go to New Japan and do some stuff over there.
I wonder if they know what Arrow is in Japan.
They might. There's some stuff that's big, like DC stuff that's so big over there. Hi, Justin. We weren't talking about wrestling.
Of course you were.
No, we weren't. We were talking about Arrow, right, Thomas?
Yeah, we were talking about Stephen Amell.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Who was in wrestling, right?
How do you know that? Shh. You don't.
I saw that Thomas posted it.
Oh my god. You're supposed to not see things wrestling.
Well, he follows us, so...
Yeah, I'm not blind. Well, I am, actually. But
nice green shirt.
Lenses for that. Thanks. Oh, I got something on it?
Oh, no.
Alright, I'll turn off my fan because I don't know Thomas. Like, I don't know. At least with Justin, I know when we're going to start. Thomas, I have no idea when the fuck we start. Like, all of a sudden, oh shit, we're doing this now? Okay, good.
I'm a madman.
Yeah. On my other podcast, I go, okay, guys, we're gonna do a countdown and let's do this. Tom's just like, hello. I'm like, what? We're doing? Okay, fine. We're doing this, I guess.
We always know the "Are you recording?" and then he just waits like 5 minutes.
Right? No, he asked me that before you got here. Like, are you recording? Like, no. Well, no. But I guess I'll start now. I was gonna wait till you came on. I told him I'm not turning on my fan until Justin shows up. And so here you are. So I've been recording.
I like having a pre-ramble in the show before the show starts.
No, I feel you. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten the classic Mega Man Legends is Trash conversation.
And that was very important.
Yes, it was.
For everyone to hear your terrible opinion on that.
Look, I already have accepted that I'm full of opinions.
So I have another thing. We have like no news, so...
Yep.
Oh, that means I can gush about the messenger for like 30 minutes.
I've been playing the same game over and over.
Derpstiny?
No. Okay, I won't talk about Destiny.
No, you can talk about Destiny. I mean, I played anime tag team battles, so it doesn't matter.
I just won't talk about it.
Okay. Is it not good? The new expansion isn't good?
Oh, it's really good. But okay. I won't talk about it.
I updated booted up the Battle.net thing to update it last night. And it took all night, so I just played Diablo 3 instead.
Oh, the game that's coming to Switch? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But seriously, I might gush about the messenger for 30 minutes. Y'all might want to restrain me.
What else is new?
That game's
gushing about something for 30 minutes.
It's fucking good, though. It's so good. Like, I love it when I'm actually right about a game, being like super excited about a game, and it ends up exceeding my expectations.
Shit, why did I start Steam? What's wrong with me?
Steam? What? Well, we could live stream through Steam now, isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
We could be the bold new, like, you know how people like left YouTube to go to Vimeo? We could be the people that break off of YouTube to go to Steam. We could be the lead game news show on Steam. It'd be awesome.
Because that worked out so well for VidMe.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take a risk. You know?
Cheerio?
I mean, yeah, y'all took a risk by putting me on this show, so...
No. You stop it.
Debbie.
Alright, I'm recording. Justin, are you recording?
Yes.
Okay. Ben's recording.
I've been recording, baby.
And your fan is off?
My fan is off.
Okay. Oh, wait, I don't know if my AC is off. Hold on.
Oh, no.
My AC's on. I just edited it out because I have skill.
Yeah, but I don't want to make you do more work. That's why. Like,
okay. I do it anyways.
Right, but I don't want to. I am very, very guilt prone, so I will sit in heat. I will sit in heat until the show is over with.
Y'all hear that? Ben is in heat.
I'm always in heat, man.
Yeah, it's about to get spicy in here.
No, because I'm boring as fuck. We've been over this.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Try Shot Gamescast. Each and every week friends gather around and talk about the things that going on in their lives and the games they've been playing. You alright there, Justin?
Yeah, there's just a little cough.
All right.
You trying to put the blame on me because you screwed up the intro?
And we also have Ben here with us today.
I am boring. Hi, guys.
No, you're not. Stop it.
Right out of the gate.
Oh, there's going to be more to come, trust me.
So, Justin, what have you been up to these last, 3-4 days?
Yeah, I think our last show was Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I'm still in full Spider-Man hype mode, which is why we're doing the show early, because I told you I wouldn't be around if we did it on Friday.
Yeah, because Lord knows I will stop whatever I'm wanting to do, but we got to stop all things for Justin. Keep that in mind, people.
We didn't stop all things. We were just all available tonight, so we decided to do it instead.
I was available for Friday. I was available for Friday.
Yeah, and you had the option to do it Friday without me.
Just pointing it out there.
I want to get drunk with Flo and watch Batman. So
yeah, exactly. We realized I've been streaming some stuff. I'll get back to that in a second. But we realized while I was streaming Amazing Spider-Man, while I was streaming the new Spider-Man game on PS4, that this is the first Spider-Man game first good Spider-Man game in like 6 years. That's insane.
What was the last good one?
Spider-Man games like every 2 years. Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I say good loosely. Like, that wasn't an amazing game, but it's one of my favorites, honestly, because it gets the swinging really good, and the combat feels super smooth and like has a lot of cool animation variety and stuff on it. But the sequel to that one was a weird glitchy mess, so that was technically the last Spider-Man game 4 years ago. But we used to get a new Spider-Man game like every year or two, like in the PS1, PS2, even PS3 era. And it's been so long. So like, I'm just excited. Like I've been waiting forever for this thing. But anyway, I've been streaming a few things. I don't normally stream. It was just kind of like there were things I wanted to show off, and so I figured I would stream them instead of just like sitting alone playing them. So I did a stupid joke thing on, was it Saturday? Sunday?
I think it was Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Where I said that I had gotten an early copy from my uncle at Insomniac of the new Spider-Man game on PS4, and that all of the people, like, you know, talking about Puddlegate and like how the game was downgraded were so right, and this was not the game that we were advertised in all the trailers. And I did like an overlay of like the Spider-Man PS4 graphics and stuff on it, and without any like notification of what was actually happening, I was just playing Amazing Spider-Man, like the last movie game. Nowhere in that game does it say the title or anything. I didn't have the title of the game on stream. I'm kind of surprised. Like, if more people cared, I think maybe I would have gotten the stream taken down. But yeah, I was kind of playing it off as if I was playing the Spider-Man on PS4. And it was funny to me. Thomas seemed to enjoy it too.
I thought it was a good joke.
But yeah, that game is like, it's still actually pretty good. There's some goofy glitch stuff in there. Like the way Spider-Man moves is kind of awkward. And some of the stuff feels a little slow when you're going around, especially like in the stealthier sections when you're trying to go from like place to place. That stuff goes a little bit quicker in Shattered Dimensions, where you can kind of see like your swing points and just like tap a button and like kind of quick jump to that spot.
Yeah.
This is when you have to like hold down a button and it goes into like a slow-mo mode. And you can kind of like freely like launch into the air and like grab a point from there. But yeah, there's some weird stuff with like, you can't, like if you're wall climbing, you can't like go over things. You have to like kind of go around the wall and up on top of the platform. And yeah, but overall, I actually think it's a pretty good game. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, so I played that for a little bit and then it crashed because the PC version is not very good. So I stopped streaming. And then, no, I think it was Sunday. And then Monday was a holiday. So I did another stream of Saturday. My brother told me about this randomizer, which I'd never done a randomizer before, so I was kind of overwhelmed. But of this randomizer that was a kind of a combination ROM of Link to the Past and Super Metroid randomized together. So basically, like, you start the game in Super Metroid, and you don't do the intro, like, Sarah Station or whatever, because there's no items there. These things are usually more built for speedrunners, so they speed up some of the animations, cut out all the unnecessary stuff, all that kind of thing. So you start just on your ship, on Criteria, in Super Metroid. You go through, you can grab the Morph Ball, I think a few other, like, basic things, because the Morph Ball's always there. And then, at least I assume it's always there. It's kind of crucial to anything in Metroid, so it's probably always there. Anyway, and then there's a certain hatch you go through that I think would take you to some item room. I don't remember what. But yeah, you go through a certain hatch, and it drops you out at a fortune teller's house in Link to the Past. So it's like you just go through a door in Zelda and Metroid, and it takes you to Zelda. It's really jarring, but kind of cool. So then you're in Link to the Past. You can go around, like, clean up as many treasure chests as you want, and find anything from, like, rupees and, you know, like, key Zelda items to missiles and screw attack and random things like that.
Different suits, yeah.
Yeah. Like, there was one treasure room. I think there was 4 chests in there where I got the Moon Pearl, the Varia suit, the Gravity suit, and the cape. What is it? The
magic cape. It's called the magic cape, I think.
Yeah, the magic cape. I got all 4 of those in one room. I was like, that's so cool. But then I also, like, I streamed for a little over 3 hours, which is probably my longest stream ever, because I was just super into this randomizer. And people were hanging out with me. And that entire time, I didn't find the lantern, a shield, or the Morph Ball bombs.
Very crucial items.
Yeah, I was trying to go through the entire game without those things. Actually, fun fact, now, I've played a little bit more since then. It crashes a lot, so it's kind of frustrating because I'll get a little bit further and then it'll crash and I'll have to do that same section again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've gotten a little bit further. Like, I've gotten a few more things like the screw attack, the spacer beam, some more stuff. And a shield. I bought a shield, actually, Thomas. You asked if I could buy a shield in the store. They did have one there.
Yeah, because they have enemies that steal shields, right? So
yeah. True. Shops are still the same, actually. Like, they don't randomize shops, and I don't believe the RNG takes the treasure, like, you know, choose any treasure rooms into account. I got a heart piece from one, and I think that's what you always get. So, yeah. Anyway, right now, like, if I booted up the game, I still would not have Morph Ball bombs or the lantern.
Man, that's nuts.
And I've played... it said 2.5 hours of Super Metroid, which a lot of that's going around trying to figure out where I can access now. Because I've gotten, like, the speed booster was a big one for opening things up. And in Zelda, I still don't have the mirror, so I can go into the Dark World. I have the Moon Pearl, but I can't leave the Dark World once I'm there without dying and respawning at Link's house. So it's been kind of a tricky... Like, if I go into a dungeon... I can, you know, I spawn back at the beginning of the dungeon. That's not a problem. So I'm trying to only do the Dark World stuff when I have a dungeon to go to. Because I don't have to worry about, like, getting to where I'm going and then dying and respawning at the Light World and having to get back to the Dark World. But, yeah. So tricky things like that, like trying to wrap my mind around, like, how to play this game out of order. Because the first dungeon I beat was Blind's Hideout.
Wow.
Like, of all 8 dungeons, that was the first one I beat. And ironically, it was one of the pendant dungeons, so it felt like it was supposed to be the first one I went to. But it was also just one of the few that I could actually complete, because, like, there's a surprising amount of dark rooms in these dungeons, and I can't go to them. Because in the Japanese version of Link to the Past, if you don't have a lantern, you can't see in the dark. Like, the shield does not create a wash of light, as I learned after I got a shield and tried to go back into a dark room. And I have the fire rod, but unless you can see what lantern you're hitting, you're just kind of wasting magic, flinging fire rod around. So yeah, I'm also still missing the bow, which is tricky because I got through the entire Eastern Palace or whatever it's called, like the Light World first dungeon. I got through that entire thing. I used I looked at a map and just kind of followed the space around that in the dark, like using my sword to kind of, find my position and follow the map. to get through all of that, but I can't beat the final boss because I don't have the bow. So I have all the treasure chests in that dungeon. I just can't beat it. So stupid things like that. Like, I don't know what else I can do. I've been playing both of those games for probably 6 or 7 hours total, if you don't count in like times I've crashed and had to redo some stuff. And I've gone through a lot of Meridia, most of Brinstar. I did the wrecked ship backwards because I had to come out of Meridia because I don't have the grappling beam. So like I can go through, from Meridia, I can go up through this wrecked ship and leave out. That's where I got the screw attack. But I can't get into the wrecked ship from Kateria without the grapple beam. Weird stuff, like I said. But I can't beat Meridia because I don't have the grapple beam or the ice beam. To make platforms and get my way over to Botwoon or whatever her name is. I call that boss Mother. I can't remember the actual name. And in Zelda, pretty much all of the dungeons, I need the item from them to get through them. So unless I get the item in them, I'm kind of screwed. So I've gotten a lot of the utility items. And I just got a new suit, like a new armor, the blue tunic. So I kind of want to get back into that because I was dying like crazy in the Dark World because it's just too powerful. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that, but it's tough. Like I don't know either of those games 100%, so I know I'm probably going to miss something crucial. But I want to at least maybe be able to get through without everything. That'd be kind of cool. Like, what if I did a no morph ball bomb run of Super Metroid? I have quite a few power bombs. I've managed for the most part. I did get locked in the area outside the wrecked ship. Because there's kind of like a little morph ball maze, like on your way in, where there's like a missile tank or something off there, and I had to power bomb my way down, like to break the normal bomb blocks and try to get down in there, but I ran out of power bombs and was stuck inside of like where the missile expansion is.
Yeah. So
I couldn't leave. I had to just reset the game, which sucked. Yeah. I also don't have the high jump boots. So I try to do a lot of wall jumping, which I've gotten pretty good at, but it really makes you rethink those games, like especially Super Metroid. That's kind of why I'm focusing more on that. Because Link to the Past, I feel like that's nothing really that new to do a randomizer. You just have to do things in a different order.
Yeah.
But Super Metroid, like it's a progression-based game. So it's like the wrecked ship was one of the first. That's actually that boss is the first boss I beat in that game. I had the screw attack, and you can literally like screw attack through the like fireballs he kind of shoots out in an arc.
Wow.
And they do no damage to you. So that was always where I got hurt a lot. Like even with as much health as I should have at that point, he would just wreck me with those fire arcs. When I could just screw attack through it, which you wouldn't normally be able to do, I literally got through it. I have 3 energy tanks, I think, fighting him, and I took like 10 points of damage the entire time. It was so easy. I was like, man, this is actually better.
That's nuts. Yeah, the Metroid side of it seems more crazy to me than Zelda, because Zelda's been done already, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think I would want to do
Metroid
just like a Metroid randomizer on its own. Because the whole point is like I'm finding a lot of the items that I need on the Zelda side. And it's easier to get to those chests and stuff than it is to just do Metroid out of order.
Yeah.
So if I was just doing a Metroid randomizer, I would have no idea where to go.
Did you know there's a Metroid ROM hack where it literally turns like everything like to like a degrees, like everything's upside down or like a 90
Yes. Yeah, it's like it's the same game just turned 90 degrees.
Yeah, which changes so much, surprisingly. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another ROM hack that I encourage people to check out. It's not necessarily like a randomizer, although you can do a randomizer as I learned today, but it's called Final Fantasy Brave New World. It's Final Fantasy VI Brave New World.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Which is basically, so like if you don't know, Final Fantasy VI is super easy to break if you know what you're doing. So for people who have played that game 100 times, or who have maybe thought it was too easy, it basically adjusts the difficulty, and certain things are a lot harder. Things are in different areas. It's actually pretty cool ROM hack. I've been watching a live stream of Some Call Me Johnny play it recently. It's actually pretty fun and like pretty interesting to see shit that was easy, so it's super hard. Also, unlike Final Fantasy VI SNES version, where Sabin can't suplex everybody, you can suplex everything. And there's one point where You know that sequence where you're riding on the you're escaping from the Empire's home base. I can't Vector, and you're on the monorail sequence. And then you have that final boss monster. You can't suplex it, right? You can suplex it in Final Fantasy Brave New World, but its arms don't move. So literally just suplexing the creature with its arms off. It's the greatest thing ever. Same thing with that Air Force jet thing on the way to the floating continent. Its arms stay there, but you just suplex the body. Oh, randomized.
That's awesome.
Good ROM hacks are rare to find, but when they're good, they're good.
Yeah, that's one. Like, didn't they redo some of the script and stuff too? Like, they actually added content to the game.
Yeah, and it's that too. I wasn't paying so much to that considering I was watching a live stream. So
yeah,
there's more.
It's just the point that like they basically made that a new game, kind of like the Final Fantasy IV After Years or whatever it's called. It's kind of like that, but based on still like vanilla Final Fantasy VI instead of an actual sequel.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's pretty neat. But that's pretty much it for me. I mean, like I said, it's only been like 4 days, and I streamed 2 of them and was out. Like, actually having fun, the other 2.
You can have fun while going out? What is this nonsense?
Right? No, we went to the Cat Cafe again on Saturday. That was fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, and I'm ready for Spider-Man to be here. But enough about
that. Well, before I get to the main event, which I've kind of been teasing on social media a little bit, I made the mistake of for some reason, my Mass Effect nostalgia was triggered. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just wanted to listen to music for Mass Effect, and I thought, you know what? I know I have Octopath Traveler to beat. I know I have all these new games to play. I have Anime Waifu Tag Battle to play, but I want to replay Mass Effect Trilogy again, right? You know, and I played the first one, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a little jank. I can get used to it. I played just the first section on that. I can't remember the planet's name now. Vermeer, I think it's called. And I'm like, okay, fuck this. I'm not playing Mass Effect 1 again. I did it 5 years ago. I did it 3 separate times. I'm not doing this again until they remaster this fucking game. It's so bad. At least the combat part. Then I turned that off, and I replayed then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just upload a save that I have from Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2 and just start from there. Because I wasn't gonna do anything different. I was just gonna just kind of relive everything that I already did. You know, maybe
if this leads to you just saying Mass Effect series is a bad series, this podcast is
no. It's not. It's not because it's not.
No,
because
it's not.
I love Mass Effect. Mass Effect is one of my favorite series. Even though one hasn't aged gracefully, I love the world and I love the characters in that world. And even though one is ugly in comparison to its older brothers, younger brothers rather. 3. I like 3 more. But I like 2 a lot. So I played 2. It took me a while to get into controls, but then I did that thing where I started thinking about, oh, I have to do that again. And I have to do that again. Another time, Mass Effect 2. Another time. So I will come back to Mass Effect at some point. But god damn it, EA, just fucking remaster it. Fucking Mass Effect 1 to it so it plays like 2 or 3. Just, I can't do that horrible aiming. The battle system is awful in 1. But 2 is great. I do hate, though, it reminded me, like, how much of an asshole you can be, because I don't ever play Renegade in that game. I never did. I can't be the asshole unless it's, like, certain moments that call for me to be an asshole. And I was doing the opening bit where, like, you can tell not Miranda. No, she's one of the crew in the first game.
Oh.
Whose name I'm forgetting right now.
Blue
chick. Yeah, well, you can tell her to get on the ship. You have the option of being like, just, you know, do as you're told, or like get off the damn ship. And like Shepard is just like fucking ruthless. I'm like, I just wanted her like get off the damn ship like angrily, not like make her feel like she's a worthless pile of scum. Good lord, like that's why I don't do Renegade, because I feel like it's too mean. But I only played the first.
I think it gets a lot more fun when you don't do it to your crew members.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, punching the reporter is a highlight of Mass Effect 2. Just like, fuck you, bitch. I know what you... Because I didn't have context for that in the first game. But when I played the first game and I did that, I'm like, okay, you deserve to get punched. Only reason I did it in the first game because everybody else was doing it. I thought it was funny. You're defaming me, lady. But I'll probably revisit Mass Effect 2 at some point because I really love that game. That game is the highlight of the series. It's so fucking good. even the Suicide Run. Although now that I don't know what to do in Suicide Run, I'm looking forward to going through that blindly and seeing how many of my people I get killed on accident because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, I just followed a guide when I did that because I didn't want anyone to die.
Same here. Same. But after that, you know, I played Street Fighter V. I haven't been here in a while, so I got the Airman costume. So I posted in our Discord, our private Discord, a picture of he dressed as Airman fighting Ken dressed as Dante from the Devil May Cry series, which is just like, what the fuck is Street Fighter V now?
I didn't even notice. I thought that was actually Dante. I don't know enough about that game.
No, that's Ken.
I didn't even see what that was. It just looked like it was a big pile of color.
Yeah, that was Airman in his red color. I like the red color more than the blue color.
It's too bad you couldn't screen cap it while you were fighting.
No, I tried to, but like the fucking home menu wasn't coming quick enough, and I didn't want to get my ass kicked. But I love the fact, like Rashid just looks so fucking ridiculous in that Airman costume, the big googly eyes and the big giant fan. The fan doesn't move, but it looks, but it's just so goddamn ridiculous.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, but it's great. I fucking love that Capcom is like just releasing these stupid these stupid costumes, but it adds something because like when I see somebody playing with a dumb costume, like even though I've played that matchup 100 times at this point, it makes it feel different because the costume's different. That's what I love about it. Played more Anime Tag Battle. Nothing much to report there other than that, you know, everybody's getting better but me, but I'm still having fun playing the game. Potentially my game of the year. Watch out. Finally, the other game I played this week was Momo Octopath. Getting into that, but nothing really more to report on that. You know, same old, really liking it. The Messenger, published by Devolver Digital.
Revolver Ocelot? He made a
Revolver. Game. Sly! Not Sly. What? I don't know why I said Sly. I don't know why I said Sly. I was thinking of snake, animals, furries, whatever. So yeah, this is yet another retro indie game that's sort of taken the gaming world by storm. This game has my life. So if you don't know what it is, it's basically a Ninja Gaiden inspired game where you play as this ninja who lives on the far outskirts of the last hope of humanity, and you wait for the hero of the West to come and save you, before the demon horde comes by. And you are the messenger. The hero of the West comes and gives you the lone ninja, this scroll, and you're the messenger to take it over the mountains. And it's not running gun, but it's run slash through levels. Very fun, very kinetic. Although I will say, knockback is fucking awful in this game. Like, you've seen Castlevania knockback, you know, Mega. You get knocked back a little bit, and you can knock you into a pit. You get knocked so far back in this game. It's ridiculous. You know how I know it's ridiculous? Because early on you get an upgrade where you can press the B button again to basically do a front flip so you don't fall too far backwards. It's goddamn ridiculous. You can there's a little technique you can do. You can slash like an enemy or anything, and it gives you a double jump basically. A little tricky to get down the first time, but once you start doing it, it's pretty handle. The biggest thing though that I think is that's the most divisive about this is the meta humor. And I feel like that is going to want to determine whether you love this game or like this game or even hate it if you're not into Ninja Gaiden, because it's not nearly as hard as Ninja Gaiden. Although some of the boss fights do come close to fucking getting me pissed off in terms of bullshit. But I beat them all so far. But basically, it sort of starts a little bit like the game kind of seems self-referential at the beginning, but it really doesn't start until you visit the shopkeeper. It's like one of the it's like the Resident Evil 4 shopkeeper. Hello, stranger, kind of like that kind of guy behind the shade. And there's I'm sorry, it makes me laugh. There's a cabinet there, right? And any person who's played video games, you know, if you were born from like 1987 to like 98 probably, your intuition is to go fucking touch that cabinet. You just have to. And you get a repeating dialogue text of over and over again of not repeating, but you'll get like a different dialogue exchange of like, don't touch it. I told you not to touch it. You keep touching, you see what happens, and it'll give you a countdown like 3. Don't touch it. I told you. I warned. Just basically like warning you, don't touch it. You won't be ready for when it happens. And there's a lot of that. There's a lot of self-retro humor. Like, it's aware it's a video game. So like if you like Deadpool, you're gonna love this. So if you don't like it, you may not like that stuff. But even if you don't like that stuff, the sort of like the run and slash, you know, wall climbing using the grappling hook stuff, that game is super tight. It feels super smooth. It feels super great. Yeah, that's a word. That's absolutely a word. But I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it right now because I'm not gonna story spoil it, but I'll gameplay mechanically spoil it. So basically, everybody's seen the trailer where it turns out from like it starts. You've seen 18-bit and you go to 16-bit. Well, it doesn't just do that. It doesn't just go from 8-bit to 16-bit, but instead of it just being sort of a run and slash sort of Ninja Gaiden platformer, after you sort of done a certain thing in the story, it goes from being, you know, that kind of thing to a Metroidvania type game. Like, all of a sudden you're told you need to find these 6 magical things and you need to revisit the areas, and it led to one of the greatest bits in the fucking game so far, where you go back to an area that you've been to, and they're like, use your map, and your main character's like, what map? I don't have a map. Like, wait. We gave you the scroll. We gave you the hero title. And you didn't bother to fucking look at it? You've had a map the entire time, but you didn't realize it. It is too fucking great. I tweeted it out recently. Like, I had a map this entire fucking time. So that's basically what's been consuming my life over the weekend. I was supposed to do a Marvelous Ramble on it, but then the Metroidvania stuff has kind of taken over my life recently. So now I'm just revisiting areas, trying to get these little power coins. Like there's these little green things you can find, and you smash them. And I don't know what they do. The shopkeeper is teasing me that they do something, so I have to find them all. And so far, I found most of them. But I don't know if I'm going to be because the game is meta. I don't know if I'm going to be utterly disappointed, laugh at it, or get some cool kick-ass power-up suit. Who knows? I'm just wanting to know what happens. But like, it's such a great game. Like for $20, you know, like I haven't like in terms of like this style of game, like outside of Celeste this year, it's been quite a while since I felt like this excited about an indie game while playing it. And you know, like just like I want to play it right now. I want to go grab my fucking Switch and just play it while we're doing it. But out of respect to the cast, I won't do that.
I think it's actually 15 right now on Switch, by the way.
It's 15? Okay, I bought it. Well, either way, 15, 20, 5 cents, whatever. It's fucking worth it. Buy it for Switch, buy it for PS4, buy it for console, whatever. Just buy the game. Even if you're not into Metroidvanias, even if you're not into Ninja Gaiden run and slashes, just buy it because it's so well done. And even if you don't like the meta-humor stuff, you can just ignore that shit. You don't have to like I did, constantly check the cabinet for a new interaction. You don't have to do any of that. You can just play the game as is, and it's fun. I will say though, when you are in the Metroidvania stuff, it's the stuff that where it's like this one other character who looks like the shopkeeper but isn't the shopkeeper will tell you like a hint. I'm like, where to go, and it's vague as fuck, man. Like it's extremely vague to the point where like the game even like has a little like you can get in-game currency by like slashing light poles or killing enemies, and it'll get you, and you can use that currency for hints and like tell you, here it is, go there, dummy. So don't be ashamed of using that, because I've already used it twice. This is like, look, I don't mind exploring and getting these coins, but I don't want to be playing this game forever. So I'm definitely gonna play more. I haven't beaten it yet, but my god, I can't remember who the actual developers of this game was, but you fuckers did an amazing job, and the music is so great. And as much as I love the 8-bit stuff, because that stuff's really cool, the 16-bit is just making me mouth drool because of the detail in the music. Although, what I do love is that when it is 16-bit, it doesn't sound like SNES to me or SNES to me. It sounds like I'm playing a Genesis game. Like there's a little twang to it, and I love that. Like as my little Sega nerd in me. I don't know if that's entirely true. I'm just wanting to hear things, but yeah, that game is amazing. Go play it. It's $20. Don't buy that Destiny DLC. Go use that money on the Messenger.
Nah,
I'll buy it after I'm done with Spider-Man.
Get the Destiny DLC.
Man, y'all hating. I'm gonna fucking Steam gift that shit to y'all when it goes on Steam Winter Sale. Make y'all play it.
Name of the developer is Sabotage Studio.
Shout out to Sabotage Studios. Y'all made an amazing game.
Alright. So yeah, I've been playing Destiny 2. I won't talk about it here because it'll bore the hell out of you guys. But I've been really enjoying playing that. I've been playing it with my dad and my friend for the last day. It's only been out for like a day. But yeah, you can check me out at Kane Plays Stuff on Mixer or Twitch. That's where I stream stuff. So if you want my thoughts on that game, check that out. But what I have been playing, what I will talk about on this podcast is Alien 3 for the Super Nintendo.
But Destiny would bore us.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it very much. It's I loaded up my Super Nintendo Mini with all these ROMs, so I don't know why that one came out to me out of all of the games I have on that system, but it's a simple like 2D side-scrolling action adventure game, and it's not very good. It's incredibly bad and terrible. You're just looking around for prisoners or something. You're just looking around for people to save, and that's pretty much it. And some of the creatures are impossible to hit when you're crouching, so you have to jump over them. It's not very good. It's the movement in the game is awful. Trying to figure out the map system is not very good. I just wanted to bring that up because I don't know why. It was like just a weird thing that I played this week for no reason.
That's pretty random.
I think it's because I was messing around with my system. I finally put the speakers that I got from work on my TV, and that freed up space for my Super Nintendo. So I finally hooked that back up. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Not much news there, other than I'm finally on the road to do the main quest stuff. I did a bunch of side questing.
Have you fought in like Egyptian gods yet, like Osiris or Anubis?
Osiris has been mentioned. Like I've done some stuff.
Yeah, but do you fight him?
No.
Man, fuck Assassin's Creed, man.
It's Cleopatra. And you're like her
yeah, but she's
bodyguard.
like a real person. I want to fight like some fish. Can you fight Jesus at least?
There are like I don't know if they're still going on. There were like event fights that were like against like Bastet and other kind of like Egyptian god type characters in the pyramids. Okay. But I think those are like timed events that are no longer there, or they're just really high level, like, you know, DLC type quality fights that you don't play until the end.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that.
But
they're not part of the main story or anything.
But do I get to fight Jesus? I will buy this game if I get to fight Jesus.
Jesus isn't around.
How do you know?
Egypt.
He could have traveled. He traveled there once.
Listen, I know it's a lot about Greeks and there's Romans and Egyptians and stuff. It's not his time right now.
Okay, fine.
Maybe that's in the other one. Maybe that's in the new one. Odyssey.
If I can fight Jesus, I will buy Odyssey in a heartbeat.
Just buy that God fighting game.
I already have that game.
Oh,
then fight Jesus.
I want to fight Jesus in a AAA game so I can be controversial on the internet.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
destroy your Nikes then.
I don't have Nikes. I'm not that rich, y'all.
I got Pumas.
Those are good shoes.
It's like
Scuffle Pumas.
It's like $26. Yeah, that's it. I spent most of my weekend watching you play games. What do you want?
It's true.
Or watching wrestling. That too.
Yeah, I was watching wrestling all in. Me and Ben talked a little bit about it in the pre-show. I would have had more thoughts on my Destiny stuff, but I literally just started it.
Are you like fighting zombies in that expansion or what? Because a friend of mine is streaming that too, so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
No zombies. It's the Fallen that have. It's like a mutated version of the Fallen, and there's different enemy types now. There's people with like gigantic flaming flails.
Oh.
There's like new subclasses, like finishers, like supers that you can use. I just unlocked one that, for the Warlock, instead of using the Dawn Blade, you ground pound the ground, and then the surrounding area gives you a buff to health and damage. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I just started it. I need to play it. And once we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna go play it.
I can jump in with you when we're done.
You didn't get the DLC though.
I think that's what I was saying. Is I went to check it last night and it did like a huge update. I think that was the
game's
DLC.
update no matter what if you buy the DLC or not. That's how updates work.
But isn't it part of the season pass?
No.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's the new big update.
Yeah, but what was the season pass for then? That stuff was not even that good.
The season pass was for the 2 DLCs that you got.
I thought there was 3.
No, it's only 2.
Ugh.
Yes.
Destiny 1 had 3 in its expansion, and the 1 was substantial. This should be that third one.
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it had the 2 and then the 1 big one.
Right, which was part of that DLC, I thought.
That came after. That came after.
Huh. Well, that's stupid. I'm gonna pay for more DLC. I didn't even get the money's worth out of the game. Oh, I mean, I didn't buy the game, but I didn't buy the DLC either.
What are you complaining about?
I didn't get other people's money's worth out of.
First world gamer problems right there.
Just wait for your Spider-Man. Play your Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Destiny.
How much is the DLC?
It's probably what, $40, $50, something like that.
That's fair.
It's a big update.
I don't care.
It's lots of.
But you care enough to want to buy it, though.
He doesn't.
No,
want to
I'm just looking.
He didn't even
yeah,
play
it's
for
40.
the first game.
Because that one expansion is more than the season pass was. The season pass was 30, I think.
I think it was, and it wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't.
No.
So they don't give you $30 worth of content and then put out another $40 expansion for one thing.
You know how they do it? It's because it's Activision.
Everyone does it.
I mean, yeah. This is why I don't play most of those big company games anymore. I just play indie shit where I get everything up front. Or when I do get updates, it's free.
I feel like your fighting games are worse. Worse.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but here's the thing with that. I don't own. I don't feel the need to buy any of that DLC. Like whenever they release a new season, I don't buy the season pass. I'll buy the character that I like, and that's it. Like with this recent season of Street Fighter, I just bought Sakura, and I'm thinking of buying G, but that's it. Like I don't buy them. Or if I do buy them, I'll wait for this. Like when they go on sale, like the season 1 pass during Evo was like $10, and I still didn't buy it. So they're bad. I won't lie about that, but I don't feel the need to buy them because I'll just play Rashid anyways, or Chun-Li.
All right, let's wrap up this podcast so I can play Destiny. Justin, where can people find your stuff?
I just wanted to say real quick that I basically just paused this Destiny update because if I'm not going to get the expansion, there's probably no reason to ever play it again.
Then
because
uninstall
they
it.
lock away so much content.
Then uninstall it. If you're never going to play it again.
I'm not going to say I'm just saying I probably won't because if I do play it, it won't let me do anything with my friends that have the expansion. But I'm not going to uninstall it yet. We'll see.
All right.
Anyway, you can find me if you look up Zero Score on Twitter or YouTube.
Cool. Ben.
You can find me at twitter.com/marvelousiggy. If you want to check out something that I haven't done that's video game related, you can look at a recent retweet, which is about the top 10 moments from Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps. It's just a series that just wrapped up from DC Comics. I count down the 10 best moments of that. Shout outs to Thomas and Justin for retweeting that, and to other people who did too. Like shout outs to y'all. My Twitter feed blew the fuck up. Like I leave it on for a couple hours and I got 12 mentions. Like holy shit! Like that's blowing up for me. That's how small time I am. But yeah, if you like Green Lantern, have an interest in Green Lantern, warning: it is it is filled with spoilers. So just beware of that. But it is there if you've read the series, or had an inclination, or you don't care about spoilers. Go read that. And I know nobody cares about Let's Plays, but I'll say it anyways. I'm officially not doing Twilight Princess anymore because I've been having too many technical errors with it, whether it's the game, the audio, or something. Always comes to fuck up when recording that. So instead, I'm canceling that for now and just gonna do Shovel Knight because it's a much smaller game. I can do it in probably 2 sittings and not worry about it, and just do it that way without having to scrap everything. So I'm looking to start that at the beginning of October. I wish I was doing Plague Knight because that's more fitting considering the month, but I'll be doing the Shovel Knight since all the updates shit is happening, or at least will be happening. So look for that stuff at twitter.com/marvelousiggy.
You can find me, your host Thomas, on Twitter at CSG Thomas on Twitter. You can also email me, Thomas at chargeshot.com. Check out our website, chargeshot.com, for all of our audio, video, written content. Also, you can check me out on Twitch or Mixer at Kane Plays Stuff. So then, guys, enjoy your games.
So stop recording.
No.
You're so done.
My friend just buzzed me and asked me if I wanted to play some Destiny, so... Okay, are you guys still going?
Yeah, I'm still going. I was just joking.
Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the Video Game News and News Show, hosted by your host Thomas and Justin.
Why'd you pause?
You have pause.
Did you forget my name?
You have menopause.
I think he was waiting for you to pick up right after that.
He never does,
well,
so I never know why. I last few shows I haven't done it, so I don't know why.
I wait to be introduced. I'm sorry. Is it too much to ask for a little bit?
And introducing the prima donna, Justin.
I know.
Thank you.
Says that while drinking wine. That's too perfect.
It was actually empty. I just wanted the visual.
And bed.
AJ Styles, please don't sue me.
Oh yeah, because marvelous and phenomenal are the same word.
They're the same. The same. How I use them are the same. That's what I'm worried about.
What?
Forget about it. First news story of the night: Call of Duty Black Ops 4 info dump. Who's excited?
Dump is right.
I'm not gonna shit on it. I just don't care.
So they showed off some of their blackout mode. They have their battle royale mode is not going to be 100 players at launch. It's going to be 80 players. They said they've tested it with over 80 players and it works. They just want to make sure that it's actually
if you want 20 more players, buy the DLC.
Oh, I can't. Oh my god, if that happens, I'm gonna be rolling with laughter.
That's pretty good. But yeah, it has something to do with stability issues. I guess they just want to make sure the game actually works at launch, which it won't anyways because no online game ever works at launch.
Nope, that's a myth.
I mean, PUBG still doesn't work, and it's been 2 years.
Ha!
Black Ops 4 Battle Royale mode will have zombies in it as well.
Are they the other 20 players?
Yeah, they're the other 20 players.
That'd actually be pretty tight, though.
Right?
80
people, 20 zombies, and it shifts as you go.
Like you have to... Yeah, they're like the wild card. Maybe not 20, but if they're 10 overpowered, like 10 really strong zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite, take this idea and roll with it and make it free.
Wasn't there a game that does that? It's maybe it's just a mode of something. It's like you versus zombies. And you're trying to take out all the zombies before they turn the players.
Yeah, that's PUBG. They have a mode.
Oh, it has that mode?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I haven't played it.
There's going to be vehicles in it that you have for land, sea, and air. There's a cargo truck, ATV. These are the only ones that are announced so far. An inflatable boat and little bird helicopter. And I just closed the news story for Black Ops. I think there was one more announcement, but I can't remember what it was.
I just can't wait to see when this whole Battle Royale mode falls on their face, because they'll realize it's not the Battle Royale mode that's got people's attention. It's Fortnite that's got people's attention. That just happens to have a Battle Royale mode in it.
Nah, it's the Battle Royale mode.
I can see Call of Duty doing that well, just because Call of Duty is also really popular. Fortnite did well because it's free. So it appealed to a mass that PlayerUnknowns didn't, because they weren't willing to buy the game. So it's the kids that can't pay for anything. It's this huge thing where they get all of this content for free, even though a lot of them probably get the battle pass anyway. But Call of Duty is another thing that everyone buys. So if it has a mode in it, if that mode is good, then I think it'll still be successful. It might not pull the numbers away from Fortnite, but I think it could be okay. I don't care, but you know.
I'm gonna be playing it with a friend of mine. He bought it and he asked me if I wanted to get it. So, friend is roping me into playing it. But yeah, I took a look at the map. The map looks pretty. I think it looks pretty good for what it is. I was expecting, like they said that there's going to be old maps from previous Call of Duty games in this one that makes up a bigger map. And I like that they made Nuketown its own island because there's like a lot of divide over Nuketown. Like it's the fan favorite, but like the people that hate it. So you can just straight up ignore Nuketown if you want now. Which I kind of.
Plus, it kind of makes sense it'd be an island because like they nuked it. So.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it has a lot of variety to it that I'm interested in playing. Next news story. Moving from one shooter to another. Doom Slayer Chronicles available for download. Adds modern day graphics effects like PBR and dynamic lighting. So I actually checked this out myself, and it looks like a pretty good like HD update to Doom 2.
It's kind of weird.
It's pretty cool. There's a jump button.
Oh, that's nice.
There's like one.
I mean, like that is kind of a game changer, but like graphically, it just looks weird because the textures and stuff are okay. Like they're way better than they were originally, obviously, but they still don't feel like the graphical style of it doesn't mesh. And then like the guns and like the enemies and stuff are all still flat, flat models. And so like there were moments where it panned the camera and you see these really cool like high def textures, and then like the thing on there, like I think there was like a statue or something that was a model, and it just kind of like chick like turned awkwardly like at a 35-degree angle or something because it was just the actual like flat texture like shifting with the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of jarring to look at all these like nice particle effects and everything, but then still the same old character models, and it's, I don't know, it's weird. It makes it feel less modern, and especially a lot of like HDified old games, they just take like a kind of a generic flat texture and like add more detail to it, so it looks just very slapped on. Like all of the walls and floors and stuff are just one very basic pattern just slapped on there in high def. But all the lighting effects and stuff look really good.
Yeah. There's one part in the beginning of the game of Doom 2. If you just turn around, there's a ledge that you can't get up. And now that I can jump in the game, I just jump up the ledge, and it's a secret. It's you get a chainsaw for it, and I'm like, this completely breaks the game.
Yeah. Well, you know,
it's fun.
I probably won't be playing Doom Eternal when it comes out though, because I didn't mention the game because I tried Doom 1 again, or Doom 2016 again. Oh my god, that fucked my day up so bad. With its, I can't do it, man. It's not a bad game, but I cannot handle that speed in that perspective. I just can't do it. It's just a shame because I feel like I really love going rip and tear. Oh god, rip and tear my head.
Yeah, I get it.
Ben gets ripped and teared.
Yeah. So I'll just watch a let's play of it and just be settle at that I'll never be able to.
You never get to enjoy the goodness of Doom.
No. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I don't know, it's cool that people do these things. I just wish maybe they had like done like a Unity remake or something, rather than just slapping some HD textures and cool particle effects onto the old game. Because you can tell exactly where like that stuff is.
It actually got me into looking into Doom, more like Doom mods and stuff like that, like total conversions. And I found that there was one guy making a Zelda total conversion.
There's a Sonic one right now.
There's a Metroid one.
Yeah. I don't think it's been released yet. He's still working on it. So I've asked him some questions, see if he's still working on it. Because sometimes these people just make this stuff and then they have to quit halfway through for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a labor of love, and then they run out of time, and you got to kind of work for free. So
yeah, exactly. It's a labor of love, not a labor of cash. I don't know.
Right. I mean, I've said before, like, the Zelda game that my brother made is, like, one of the only ones, like, you know, say what you will about it, like, it's got some varying levels of quality throughout the game, but it's one of the only Zelda fan games that's ever been finished. And it took, like, 7 years. So I totally get people that don't finish their games.
Exactly. You put this news story in here, celebrating PUBG on Xbox One. Xbox Australia announces a grease-proof controller.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny. We don't have any news anyway.
Okay, I was gonna ask, is this an April Fool's joke, but it's a little late for April Fool's.
No, it's not. I mean, it's actually a pretty, like, attractive controller. Kind of that, like, off-white, like, brushed steel look, and, like, I like the yellow sticks and triggers on it. I assume that's because, like, it's not all grease-proof, and so if they make it yellow, it won't notice the stains as much. But I don't know. It's coated with some kind of, like urethane that makes it resistant to grease, and they're advertising this for PlayerUnknown's because of the chicken dinners that you would win. So it's got to be chicken grease. Like, it's so stupid, but you know, you got to respect the game.
Yeah, this will go well with my what is it? Popeye's chicken. I love me my Popeyes.
Popeyes is okay. I like Lee's.
What the hell is that?
It's a
Lee's
regional
chicken?
thing.
Must be local.
I guess it is a regional thing.
Yeah,
Might be in the Midwest. I don't know. We've got them all over, but the one close to us just closed. Like, we got back from our honeymoon and wanted to go there, and it was closed. Like, it closed in that week we were gone, I guess. And it made me really sad.
Isn't that awful?
Yeah. Like, there's one kind of close to work, but, like, I walk. Like, I go to the parking garage and then walk. So if I want to eat something, I pretty much just stay downtown, where there's not that much available. So, like, I could drive to Lee's in, like, 5 minutes and back, but I'd lose my parking spot. So I don't. But I don't go that way any other time. So, like, there's a Lee's within 5 minutes of me still, but I never go there. But yeah, anyways, the Xbox One controller, like, is nice, but it does have a lot of, like, little cracks and stuff where it can get pretty gross pretty quickly. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to hold up over time.
Speaking of holding up over time, Sony Japan ends their repair services for the PlayStation 2 after 18 years.
Bum, bum, bum.
This is the final nail in the coffin.
Bum, bum, bum. Wow, so mean.
Shotgun blast. They haven't been developed, like, they haven't been making them for a while, and I guess this is their final division that they shut down.
Stop sending us your consoles, damn it. Play a new fucking thing.
We have a new one. It's called the PlayStation 3. Check it out sometime.
I mean, that's crazy. I didn't even know this is a thing, you know? Like, 18... I mean, I guess if we're going to mark console deaths until they stop making them, that's when they die. But, like, even though they haven't made a new game for the PlayStation 2 in, what, a decade? Maybe 15 years, probably? God, that's a long fucking run. I'm going to hold on to my PS2 as long as I can and take care of that shit.
That was just repair services, though, to be fair. They stopped making them a while ago.
True. That means I want to take care of mine so I don't have to worry about repairing it myself or finding some guy who lives in the crack den to try to fix it.
I think mine's been dead for a while. I think the DVD drive just doesn't work on it anymore. But I haven't booted it up in like 12 years or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, well, you know, this wouldn't be a problem if Sony would just make their shit backwards compatible.
Just saying.
Come on. Xbox does it. Fucking you do it, Sony. You have a better fucking library, arguably.
The PlayStation 3 is backwards compatible.
Only for certain things.
Done. Early PS3s were. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Aw, kitty.
Alright. That's the end of our news story. Hope you enjoyed our 5-minute news story. Justin.
Well, you had a few other things in there.
Like what?
Well, I put the Witcher casting. I don't know if we wanted to talk about that.
Oh.
And then the Metal Gear Solid thing. I don't know if that was a news story or not.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's talk about that. Henry Cavill's Geralt.
Oh, yes. Sexy time with my husband, Mr. Cavill. Fuck yes. That's all I'll say.
So, both of you guys haven't played Witcher, but you know of Geralt. Like, you've seen him around. What do you guys think?
He's a sexy man.
I mean, I've seen a lot of cosplay of him, and I think that Henry Cavill can like perform the role. I don't think he looks like the role, at least as far as like the games have shown him. I don't know how accurate that is to the books, which is what the series is based on. But let's be honest, it's a video game adaptation. Like they can say it's based on the books all they want. People know the video game. It's based on the video game. That's the visual we have as a reference.
Yes. Geralt's from Soul Calibur, right?
Yes. But like Henry Cavill has such like a round like butt chin, and Geralt's beard is like so pointy, and like his he's just kind of got that gruffness to him.
Is it pointy? Yeah, he does have that gruffness. Is it pointy?
I hesitate. I mean, pretty much all I've seen Henry Cavill with is the stash, the infamous stash. But I hesitate to say that he would be able to rock all of that facial hair and like the long hair and like the kind of dirty like gruff look. I don't know.
That's the thing. It's hard to imagine him as that. But I bet like the makeup artist will do a good job, like try to do as well as they can. But yeah, it's really hard to imagine him as that. But for acting wise, I think he can nail that with just the way how like stoic he is as Superman. I know that's like a neg, but I think that actually works for Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah, I think they should have got older, honestly.
Y'all are talking about his facial hair. Fuck that. Show me his fucking abs. That's all I care about. Just show me his abs.
You'll get a lot of naked Geralt if it's true to the video games.
Netflix, if I don't see his abs once an episode, I'm suing y'all for something.
Did he ever show any D on the Tudors?
He showed
the Tudors.
No, I mean he showed his abs plenty of time in Man of Steel.
No, I'm talking like full on like Dong of Steel.
No, I'm pretty sure it's impressive though.
Because I think the Tudors was Star's show, so they could.
No, I'm pretty sure that would have been circulated it like around Man of Steel time had he like see a Superman's dick, If that was,
there's a lot of other actors that it doesn't seem to be a big deal for, like Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, like
everyone knows, but they don't like bring it up all the time.
Yeah, because he's not hot. Cavill's hot though. Look at him.
A lot of people would beg to differ with that.
Look, they're wrong.
He's a good-looking man.
Fassbender is like your dad hot. Cavill is the
dad hot.
Fassbender is dad hot. Cavill is after you just graduated college and I need a man hot. That's what that is.
Brooke, I need you.
Oh my God.
Yes, let's get a woman's opinion on this.
Okay, fine. My opinion doesn't matter. Whatever. That's fair. That's okay. Henry
Where'd you go?
Attractive man, and Michael Fassbender is hot in a different way.
I think Cavill is a good-looking dude.
Yeah, he is. You could wash clothes on his stomach.
I don't think she's in earshot.
Oh well, too bad. We'll never know. We'll never know.
In the comments, let us know who do you think is. Look, Michael Fassbender's hot, just in a different way. Like he's the hot who will take care of you. Cavill is the hot who will not take care of you, but it's gonna be a fun time to be with.
Oh.
He would take care of you.
Who, Fassbender or Cavill?
No, Cavill.
No, Cavill would just throw you away, and that's fine with me. He can use me all he wants.
He doesn't have a soul.
He would play World of Warcraft with you.
I don't. That's why I play single player shit. That's number one.
No, I'm just saying, like he's the buddy.
He's the buddy? No, he's not the buddy. He's the user. Just use you. All right, I'm done. Move on.
That's just what you want him to be. Don't project your own desires on someone else.
Listen, I've read interviews. That man is totally the user.
All right. Anyway, this went weird places.
No, it's not weird. It's perfectly normal. Stop making it weird.
You're the one making it weird.
I'm not. Look, I love Henry Cavill. Look, if he wants me to call him daddy, I'll call him daddy. It's fine.
See?
All right, guys. With that, I'm gonna wrap up the show with that.
Super dad.
No way I can top that. Justin, where can people find your stuff?
They can find me on. I was trying to think of something with daddies, but I got nothing. They can find me on YouTube and Twitter if they look up Zero Score.
ZeroDaddies.com.
No, don't look there.
Ben.
You can find me at twitter.com/Henry Cavill's slave. You get all exciting updates about Henry Cavill's life and my desire to be his one and only.
Normally, I look these up. I'm not going to look that one up.
Yeah, you're probably going to get some, like, like horrible manips of like his head on some weird porn star's body.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what you're gonna get if you look that up.
Some crazy super fan, which actually still might be you.
Not me. Like, I just admire the man in a very attractive way. He's very attractive, and I want him to take care of me.
I looked it
But
up.
then
I won't say it for just in case. Keep the mystery alive.
Yeah, you need a little mystery in our lives, right?
Avery Cavill, cast me in your next movie. I promise not to be weird about it.
You'll definitely be weird about it. Don't do it.
Nah, I'll be your Superboy.
He's gonna Louis C.K. you in your dressing room.
Isn't... You can find me,
Too soon?
host, on Twitter, CSG Thomas on Twitter. You can also email me, thomas@charshot.com. Also, you can check out our website, charshot.com. That's where all of our audio, video, and written content lives. And also, you can check out me on Twitter, on Twitch or Mixer, gameplay stuff. And until then, guys, enjoy your games. Bye.
Enjoy your daddies.
Enjoy your daddies.
My Superman.
I'm kind of glad that news is only like 20 minutes because people won't check out before the weird stuff.
News is so short. I wonder why. Oh God.
Y'all should have been around me like about 10 years ago when I was the same way with Hugh Jackman. I'm somewhat the same way now, but like
I get it with Hugh Jackman.
You don't get it with Cavill, really?
Cavill's a good looking dude. Fassbender looks a little weird.
He's like a sculpture. Like you chop him off and like, yeah, that's man. That's what God
He's
said.
A meat face.
Yeah, I want him to be mean to me.
No, he's a meat face.
Oh, meat face? Oh, that's fine.
He wants his meat on his face.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm convinced he's my headcanon is that he's bi. He just can't be in public bi because